Well, trends change. Ian here, and just heading towards the gym. Going to get a bit of a chest workout done. Just recently, I bought myself a spin bike and a couple of other bits. So I'll actually be starting my second training session at home, which means after I've done everything, I get home. It's right there. All I have to do is go into the room. Boom, done. Get it done. So now this video may sound slightly contradictory, but I'm going to say there's a few caveats and a few things that I'm going to go through. So first of all, is today's video is called Ignore the Attention Seekers. Okay, now I'm going to make a caveat here. Every single person who has a YouTube channel or an IG account or anything else, we all share things, thoughts, feelings, progress, whatever it might be. We all share on on social media because we want to share what we've achieved, what we've done, our history, whatever it might be. We might want to share some thoughts on our current events, etc, etc. Some people might do other things. So to a certain extent, we do put it on to share with people, and we do hope that we get likes and we get some attention from it, and pretty much we put it out there. So what is the difference between those of us who just do that and attention seekers? Okay, so attention seeking, what I'm talking about is when you see certain people on social media who will post themselves, post things, and then they'll put, do you think I'm whatever it might be, or they might go, I did this, and then they'll have a superiority statement, or when your muscles are bigger than whatever, or when you have this, or when you have that, and the other person does. Essentially, I have this and you don't, I'm better than you. This is what I'm calling out, and really what I'm talking about, avoiding attention seekers. And I was following a few people who started off with showing what they've achieved and what they've done, and I thought, wow, this is really great. And then they started with that sort of thing, like, oh, I'm better than someone because of this, or they start bringing the gender war into it, or whatever it might be. Look, I'm pretty cool with people who have achieved things. I'm really cool with that. I love to see how people have progressed and moved beyond what they were. Man, woman, child. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic when people reach goals and targets and they achieve what they want to do. What really switches me off, and the more I've done this, the more I've found that I'm able to sort of get a little bit more focused on what I need to do, and a little bit more circumspect on whom I follow and deal with, because it's very easy to fall in the trap of following that person, and they lay out very clever traps. They give you a little bit of hope. Oh, maybe they'll recognize me, or maybe they'll this. And especially with younger people who will think, oh, maybe I am able to get their attention, or maybe I'm able to do this, or maybe I'm able to do that. Most of these people are just putting it out there for their own self-aggrandization, for their own sort of ego, to say, hey, look how many people are wanting my attention, stoking the ego, so to speak. And the more I've seen this with a lot of people, and a fair few people who I know, I'm kind of like drawing away from them, because I don't want to be part of anything like that. One reason why I post on social media, why I do these on YouTube, and you know what? Some people like what I do and say, some people don't. Some people troll me, some people say good things about me. You know, that's social media, that's freedom of speech. You know, it's up to me whether I entertain them or not, or give them attention. Again, all part of attention seeking. You know, the main purpose in this life is to focus on who you are, learn what your purpose is, and move forwards and fulfill your life with that. And that really is the purpose of why I do these, is that if someone is stuck in a bad place, or if they feel that they need help, or if they feel that they need a little bit of inspiration, well, whatever it might be, and they see one of my videos and say, hey, you know what, that really makes sense to me, then that's really good. That's really awesome, because I've been through a few things myself, through a few dark places, and really the one way of getting through it, the one way of really getting through those dark places, is to have self-value, to move through things, to have help from the right people, and build yourself up. And then once you've got to a certain places, reach out to people who are going through the same thing and have empathy for them. So part of that, as I said, is avoiding the attention seekers, avoiding those people who have this superiority complex, and it's rampant on social media these days. No wonder an awful lot of young people are being so warped and so destroyed by social media. I thoroughly believe that anybody under 18 shouldn't really have access to social media unless they have parental guidance on it. I really do believe that, because it can take a horrific, poisonous effect on young people. We're seeing more young people actually committing suicide because of things done on social media. And let's be honest, all these young people, 16, 17, 18 year olds, they're not fully formed in their sort of character and who they are. Young people are very, very swayed very easily to follow a certain thing or to be affected by certain things. When you get a little older, you get a little jaded and you get a little bit more cynical, and you can deal with it. But yeah, like I said, part of taking power into your own hands and guiding your own destiny is, as said, avoiding the attention seekers and those people who will draw you away from what you really are supposed to be doing. So just a few thoughts before I go into the gym. Have a great day. Keep moving forwards with your goals and keep things going.